All right, welcome to week 3, module 3. Okay, so first off, make sure that you've completed all of your assignments for module 2 prior to midnight tonight. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I'm rocking the silver and black to support my Raiders, even though they're not in the Super Bowl, but I've always been a Raiders fan. So at last check, there are still a number of assignments that have not been submitted. So make sure you do that if you're going to watch the game. Get it done before the game. That way you're not caught late, and if the game goes over, you run out of time. Remember, it has to be submitted by midnight tonight. So I've been very, very pleased so far with the discussion post. A lot of good facts included in the discussion, a lot of thought-provoking, and a lot of exchange between students. So I'm very encouraged by that and very pleased. So great job on that. This week we're going to cover part 3, which includes 3 chapters, chapters 6, 7, and 8, and really talks about management and the organization. When we start out with chapter 7, we're going to understand management as a function of the organization, what it is, what we do, and what skills an individual is required to have to be effective managers. When we look at the 4 functions of planning, organizing, leading and motivating, and controlling, we can start to apply our understanding of those functions to individual managers that we may know, have observed, or even to ourselves, and start to think about where do we excel, what skills do we have, what skills are lacking. We can ask the question, are all good managers good leaders? Can you be a good manager without being a good leader? Can you be a leader without being a good manager? So we can talk about those types of things as you look through the chapters. And then we're going to take a whirlwind look at the organization itself. How can it be formed? How big it should be, and the implications of its size, what the culture looks and feels like, and how that impacts the organization's performance and productivity. And we'll talk about the difference between formal and informal organization. You know, how we have these groups that form in the organization and can actually be very influential. So all of these are significant in their content and important for us to understand. And then we're also going to look at how the organization actually produces its goods or services. It's this production that we're concerned about. The production where we use resources, we use money, we use material, we use equipment, we use people, the employees, to actually support the production of something, either a product or a service that we're going to sell or offer to the buying public. And we'll look at the difference between various production processes, whether it's a material good being offered or a service that the organization is going to provide to some other organization or to individuals. And then we'll come to understand how the market itself drives this process. This week you'll have another discussion. This one's on the topic of benefits. I want you to really dig deep. You heard me make this comment last week, so I want you to really dig deep and dive down and be thought-provoking, challenging. Dig up things that somebody else may not have thought of, both in your initial post and in your response to your classmates. Make sure you're using APA style, using the in-text citations, as well as the list of references at the end. But look beyond the surface and write to provoke thought and encourage discussion. As always, I look forward to seeing your work this week. And if you're going to watch, enjoy the game, support your team. I hope you have fun with friends and family, and I look forward to seeing your work. Thank you.